All right, hello internet, and welcome to episode. Oh no, I don't know the Spanish for five. Episode
Cinco.
five. Uh, of our City of Red Waters playtest for Blades in the Dark. And we have with us. I'm Ash. I'm your GM. Hi, she/her pronouns. And I wrote this weird place. And we have three daring scoundrels. How about we start with Oki? Do you want to introduce yourself and your characters?
Sure. Hi, I'm Oki, he, him pronouns. I have two characters, Lace, aka Emmeline, who is a slide, and Flint, who is a hound. And I stream as GoKid on Twitch.
Cool. How about Dakota?
Yeah, hi, Dakota, he, him pronouns. I'm probably playing Lyndon Cole Harvey today, who is a spider and trying desperately not to die while also still being as reckless as possible, as per my trauma.
You're good at this driving characters like a stolen car thing. It's good.
Yeah, I'm very new to Blades in the Dark, but I think I'm slowly like getting a handle on it now. So I look forward to
I feel like Blades in
driving
the
it
Dark
straight into the ground.
is good at that thing of like, if you're not nearly dead, are you really alive?
Mm, mm.
Like, yeah. Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin, she, her pronouns. My characters are Bellum, who is a cutter, and Snake, who is a leech and makes cool shit. Also, I figured
Ooh.
out the thing that I'm researching from last time.
Yeah, cool. What are you working on?
I want to make some sort of gadget that lets me like nullify sounds in the area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Let's
Given how loud we are very
Mm-hmm.
often.
let's um let's do that now then. Because this we got to do some questions. Um, here we go. Where is the section for inventing shit?
Oh,
Um,
right. Inventing shit. Uh,
no, that's the city guide to Duskwell. I need to do my own bookmarks for this because the ones that are in the
224.
224. Scrolly scroll. 22. Here we go. All right. The GM asks, "What type of creation is it, and what does it do?"
Let's see. Type of creation. Um, I'm thinking it's probably like a mix of Sparkcraft and alchemical stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do you envision it dampening the sound? Does it like put a bunch of powder in the air, or does it make its own counter sound waves, or?
Yeah, so I think like what I was envisioning is like this weird mechanical spider thing almost, where I can put it somewhere and it shoots these webs, like these strands out everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and it's either like some sort of special kind of metal or treated with some sort of like alchemical stuff, to where sound waves in the air, once they hit these strands, the strands vibrate in like that exact frequency to kind of cancel everything out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Um. You get
What
to
is
ask.
the minimum quality level of this item?
Let me have a look at the table.
This is
How
the
did I
coolest
lose a
thing ever.
whole pen? Oh, found it. Sorry.
I didn't think you could top turning into a blood ghost at will, but here we are.
Yeah.
No one expects the Garfunkel device, but all will hear the sound of silence.
God damn it, Aaron.
Love it.
Um, feel like this is minimum quality as 2.
Okay.
And then what rare, strange, or adverse aspect of this formula or design has kept it in obscurity out of common usage?
I think like the process of treating these wires and everything, like it requires a lot of precision. It requires a lot of um,
Excuse
time
me.
and experimentation to tune them, just right, and everything like that. So
I feel like
um,
that. I feel like it needs to be something more than just a lot of hard work and being very clever, right? Like
mm,
it
mm,
needs to be like it's quite specific about like rare, strange, or adverse.
mm. Um, okay. I think it's probably you need like exceedingly hard to find alchemical stuff to treat the wires to make it actually do the thing.
That seems legit. I have a feeling that there is probably some kind of native wildlife to Inveruge that you can get these alchemical elements from, maybe. And so like the tech couldn't have been invented in Magnemundus, right?
Hmm.
because that wildlife doesn't exist there.
Right.
Um,
They don't have nutria there, and I need 7 of those hairs in this concoction.
exactly. Yeah. Do you want to ask a question?
I do. What drawbacks does this item have, if any?
Um, where's the drawbacks list? It's on. I did see it. There it is. It's conspicuous. The webbing that it leaves is very, very difficult to remove. And like it'll break down and stop working after a while. It'll just become like a kind of goo. But like it is like you just sprayed fucking Aquadeer everywhere, right? Like
What's that?
wood glue.
Oh, okay.
So like yeah, like you can't clean up after yourself when you use it. So
So it's going to be obvious that a weird tech gizmo did a thing here.
yeah, and like people are going to be able to be like, well, that got used here and it showed up here, right? Like as soon as you use it on 2 different missions, people are going to be able to join the dots.
There's going to be a string on that conspiracy board specifically around that.
Yeah, exactly, and also string everywhere at the crime scene as well.
Literal. Yeah.
It's the silly string of alchemy.
Yeah,
Market
exactly.
snake.
Yeah, cool, dope, excellent. Cool. So it'll be 8 to get you to invent it. Cool.
I'm at 3 out of 8 so far from last time.
Good job. All right. Does someone want to like kind of catch us up as far as where we're at? Oh, we did also take a choose a an
Crew
upgrade.
advancement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We took door kickers.
Yes.
So, when you engage in an assault plan, take +1 dice to the engagement roll. That makes sense. You'll do mostly assaults. So,
Kind of a thing.
yep,
We might pepper some other stuff in there, but we're mostly about assault.
yep, exactly. All right. So, what was happening? What did we do last time?
Boat time. Boat party.
We had a boat
Yeah,
party.
we did the impossible, really. We went on a suicide mission and none of us died. Or
Yeah.
really had any adverse effects.
Yeah, y'all did real well out of it.
Lace
The harder
passed
the mission,
out.
the better we
That's
do.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But that's fine. She deserved it.
She worked hard enough.
I don't know, she
earn
needed
a
it.
You have a
trauma.
little unconsciousness as a treat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right? Gosh. Big quarantine mood. All right, so yeah,
we took on the Tempest.
took on the Tempest and successfully stole a bunch of guns, a bunch of munitions from the army. We did update the thing to talk about the fact that the army are pissed, right?
Yes, I believe
Yeah.
so. Let me double check.
But I think we did
Yeah.
a good enough job at killing most of them, if not all of them, in a place where the army doesn't have any
Yes.
surveillance out by the ferries.
Yeah.
So
No
Yep.
one goes to the Fairy Grove.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was-
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, like probably our most successful endeavor to date.
Hell yeah.
And we did end up like chatting to the fairies afterwards, didn't we? Or at least like appeasing them.
Yeah, Bellum went
Bellum
and,
went in.
and checked to see that the offering was suitable.
It
they
was
gorged
accepted and
themselves.
Yep. Cool. Great. And then we did a downtime. We mostly did healing and stress recovery. Someone had a bad time in their stress recovery because of the fact that because of some extra factors, and
Yes.
Oh, yep. Mhm.
and then y'all received a mysterious letter left outside your secret hideout.
Yeah, that's all.
I bet it was the fairies.
So
Yeah,
you've
that'd be
been
nice.
cordially invited. uh, to the Golden Leaf Tea Rooms in High Water. And you by an anonymous friend, as they call themselves, who would like to discuss some business, a business opportunity.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't feel like this is an offer you can say no to, particularly if they know where we live,
Yeah.
secretly hidden away in the hills. So, yeah, feels like a job more than just tea.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a mission for going to this appointment.
Yeah, I think that's
Probably.
the wise course of action here.
Sounds good. Where is? I'm just looking for. Oh, they're not in. They're in another order. I need to reorder this document because that order does not make sense. Where is our friend? Right, of course. All right. So, first off, let's pick what kind of mission we're doing and what our load is.
Who are we taking?
Good question. Y'all have got a have got the
An
XCOM
army.
problem now of
Yeah.
who do we leave at
Um,
home and who do we bring with us?
I can't bring the people who are named after my friends because if they die, it'll be real awkward. So
Yep.
cuts these out.
Well, I'm definitely going to bring Cole. I think that
I
as
think that
as
makes
the,
sense.
the one character that I have created, it makes the most sense. But also as a spider, he probably has some traits that might assist us in this.
Meeting.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna bring Lace, just because I'm hoping it's mostly like some, diplomatic negotiation. Hopefully, because they're inviting us to a tea, and Lace loves tea, so I'll be bringing her.
Cool.
Yeah, she's probably like been to this place before, just not the back room.
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Well, she's been to the back room as well, but that was
Oh.
for there would have been things where she was like, ooh, like meeting with potential suitors.
Right. I'm going in normal as well.
All right, so normal people will be able to be like, are you armed?
Carrying.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Don't forget we
I'll
have
go.
the jury rigged
Yeah. Exactly.
thing, improvised
Oh, right.
rigging, so we can take. Was that one extra thing?
I think it's 2 boxes worth of stuff that as long as you can explain what it's made of.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'll go light.
So you
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
gonna take
this is
light
my
as well.
sword, but this is my sword, but it's actually like a normal sugarcane cutting machete, right?
Right.
Or something like that.
Oh, appear perfectly innocent. Right.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna bring Snake.
Just in case an explosion is needed.
Steak has other traits.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not like Bellum is less violent.
True.
Yeah. Bellum is more like direct violence. Snake is more to whom it may concern.
I love that description.
Fantastic.
I think I'm gonna go. So, with this, normal looks perfectly.
No, so if you take light, you actually get 2 boxes. Whatever you do, you get 2 boxes on top of.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go light with her.
Yeah. So like so for her it's probably things like having alchemicals stored in hip flasks and things like that, rather than in like
Yeah.
alchemical storage. That looks like, yeah. Cool. All right. And what kind of mission do we think this is?
I mean, it seems like social.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
It is. It does seem like that.
Yeah. And the social connection, is whoever sent us this letter.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Negotiate, bargain, or persuade. I guess we'll find out which of those we're doing when we get there.
Yeah.
All right.
Bargain
Does
my way
does
into some
very much
profits.
feel like the engagement role is being made against us, not us making it against someone else.
Yeah. Little bit.
This is make an engagement roll to walk into a trap. Like, all right. Like, well, we know that this is full of. We know that that room is full of bees. So, let's see how well we walk into it. Right? Like,
It's probably fine.
it's probably fine. Let's do our engagement roll then. We don't get any bonuses. We don't get a bonus for luck because of the governor.
Governor? Yep.
Is this particular operation particularly bold or daring? Yes.
Seems like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know what we're walking
That
into.
is those are definitely both synonyms for stupid.
We are doing an inadvisable thing.
Is it complex or contingent on many factors? No, you have not
walk in.
set up any backup or anything else. Cool, great. Does it expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
Absolutely no.
No.
I mean, if we're the target, yeah.
Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have special defenses or special preparations?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't know who they are, so we're back to 0.
Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation? Yes. This is in high water. This is y'all are real friendly with the people of high water.
Which is so weird.
Well, because remember they see you as like folk heroes that are mostly harmless, right? It's just a bit of
Yeah.
fun. And like every time you've killed because you killed the editor like first up, every time you've killed someone since then, right? The newspapers have been like, roguish folk heroes kill corrupt politician. Please don't come and kill the replacement editor, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like the people of the like more down to earth people are a bit from like the poorer parts of town, like they're not like redistributing any wealth or like they're not doing anything that actually like helps us out. I mean, those people, those guys, they got the guns for us. Those are real helpful. Love the
It takes time,
unbroken
okay?
the unbroken bond. They're great.
And of course, the Unbroken Bond's not going to tell the people they're giving guns to where they got the guns
Nope.
and ammo from. Of course,
Exactly.
Of course.
So like yeah, you're more popular with the rich people than you are with the actual poor people. Because the poor people are like, oh yeah, one of them goes away, another comes in, and nothing changes. Are any enemies or rivals interfering in this operation? No. Are there any other elements that you want to consider? Do you want to take away a dice for the we have no fucking clue what's going on, or do you think we've already done that? I think we've already done that in the special preparations.
Defenses.
So you've got one
Yeah.
dice. This is amazing. Good
Are we
job,
still
Bill.
only rolling one anyway? No, it's not taking the luck. Never mind. There was a
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
No, taking the luck is the way. Is that one?
I'll roll it if nobody else wants to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go for it.
It's a 5. I can never remember if high is good on this or not.
It's good. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You want high.
So the higher the result, the better position we are when we
So
jump into the action.
4 and 5 is a risky position, not desperate. So I'm happy for y'all to set up where you the tea rooms are are the back room of the tea rooms is going to be empty apart from this meeting. I'm happy for y'all to be position yourselves, have I'm standing outside or I'm going to be the person who sits down at the table. What's that look like when you when I think y'all can position yourselves in the back room before the person comes in to sit down. However you want. There are two armed guards that are standing at the far door that leads into the main tea rooms.
Okay.
But other than that, it's other than that, you can be oh, there's a table like this, or there's a big window, or there's no windows, or you can organize it how you like.
Windows
Yeah, I'm
seem
open.
good in case an escape is needed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Cole would sit at the table, but pull a chair out for Lace first in case she would like to sit.
Thank you. And I sit as well. I'm ready to discuss.
Ready to have a
I think
discussion.
Converse. Yeah. Let's talk, hopefully.
And yeah, if if there's already stuff kind of provided, if they're have some tea while you wait, then I'll start pouring a few cups and we can kind of not necessarily relax, but look more at ease than perhaps we feel. Because don't want to convey that we're scouting every corner, trying to make sure we have an idea of where to go if something goes wrong.
Where's Snake?
Part of me is tempted to sit on the other side of the table where the other person's going to be, but that's probably not the best idea for a starting move. I think she's probably looking through the windows and trying to determine, okay, there's nothing suspicious. I don't see anybody on nearby rooftops with a gun pointed at us or anything. And then she's gonna close the little curtains over the window so we still get some light, but people outside can't see what's happening inside since we don't have people outside.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. Dope.
So nervous.
So, yeah, I think as you're pouring the tea, the door opens, and Mayor Austin Cheval comes in.
This was highly unexpected.
One of the most powerful men in the city.
All right.
He's wearing a laced and curlicued frock coat. He's got big puffy lace cravat, and he glides in just so elegantly, makes his way across the room. It's there's this sense that all of the furniture just gets out of the way, and just suddenly he's sitting in front of you, just grinning gleefully.
Is he by himself?
Apart from those two guards at the door.
Okay.
That's Cole's fighting the urge. He's there. It would be
This is the mayor of the city.
terrifically easy, but
He's the reason that you're taking +1 dice to engagement rolls.
Yeah.
Not to engagement rolls, to
Entanglements.
entanglements. He's the reason things get complicated. Yeah, He sits himself down and he looks at you and he like grins and says, "Well, the rising tide. How lovely to meet you. I've heard so much about you. The papers are very, very enthusiastic about your exploits. You're certainly not to be trifled with, I'm sure. A growing power in our little city. What an honor to have our streets patrolled by such moral vigilantes."
Oh, he's so sarcastic.
I'm gonna put my hand on Cole's knee,
Uh huh.
and
Any excuse?
Get a brown paper baggie.
yeah. And I say, thank you for inviting us to the tea. We're assuming you've called us here for a reason, and that reason might be.
To kill us.
Did you say that from the corner?
Oh God.
I think I'm like sitting in the windowsill.
He like does a fake double take as if he hadn't already seen you there,
Yeah.
right? He's like, "Oh, there's another one," right? But like, yeah, it's obviously for show. And he's like, "To kill you? No, bless, that's the very thought. Why would I do such a thing for those who are doing such admirable work to improve the moral quality of our city? No, no, I've come to discuss the direction of your continued escapades, and maybe I might be able to assist in some way. I'd like to help make our city as great as it can be, and these corrupt politicians and things are bringing it down."
I think at this point, Snake is gonna walk up and like stick a knife on the table and says, "You can fall on this." 9, 10 times maybe.
And Lace is still trying to diffuse it a bit.
Yeah.
Like, now, Snake, let's hear out what the mayor has to offer us first and see if it's worth our time.
Yeah, all right. He's like, "Oh, I do love your theatrics." And yeah, he says to, I think he says specifically to Snake. He says, "I could certainly, if you'd like, like just miming stabbing himself a bunch, if that would make you feel better. But I have a hunch that maybe if I could help put some other important and less agreeable members of high society in your way, maybe that would be more productive towards your ends."
And what exactly are you asking for in return?
No, I am asking for nothing. I am asking simply that you would do what you do to the best of your ability, and if I can help in any way, I would gladly provide you with resources. In fact,
Cole is freaking out over here.
It's like he's always the prepared one, right? But there's no possible way to have prepared for this encounter. There's no, like, his brain is just firing so hard trying to figure out, like, does he threaten him? Does he, make it explicit that the mayor's on the shit list? Like, oh. So he's just knuckles white under the table, just like probably scratching bloody deep holes in his legs and hands, trying to like focus on anything but the desire to just shoot him across the table.
yeah, I think he just says, "Your success your success and my personal foibles don't need to be at odds. They could be aligned. And I think he says specifically to Lace, like, I'm sure you've heard that I've had a disagreement also with Mr. Fraser. Lace, you know that the when he says Mr. Fraser, he means the governor.
Right. I've heard of such things, and I'm certain we both have similar enemies, but what sort of guarantees can we make? What is to guarantee us that you won't go behind our backs?
He just wants to be the new governor. He just wants to swap him out.
Yeah.
He just.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, I think we can. I mean, let's. I'm curious about the offer. I'm willing to have him help us while we can, right?
yeah, it's
Like, we can make our own guarantees as well until we don't.
yeah. The line that Cole has drawn is like, who's complicit and who's innocent, and in the innocent file, or the accidentally, like, you know, the servant that we have, right? Like, we protected her even though she accidentally outed people. She's still innocent in terms of like everything, but fuck, he's not. He's really not.
He's really
At all.
not. He's a
Trying to be-
terrible person.
Like, he's offering an arguably equivalent amount of aid to, like, oh fuck.
So when
I'm fine with.
here's the thing. Like, let's turn this knife a little. When you
Sweet.
say just because, like, I feel like we need to engage some mechanics. When Lace is like, what was the question? What
What
guarantee
guarantees? Yeah.
that he's not going to stab you in the back?
Yeah.
I think he just smiles and says, "Would I do a thing like that?" And you instantly just feel better. You're just like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." You can resist that if you want to with stress, with a resistance roll, but otherwise, that just happens. Specifically, Lace.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to resist that. Because I don't trust him. Oh, I wish I had taken that other power. So how am I resisting? Resolve? Or how does it?
This is probably an insight resist on account of its mental. It's a mental effect.
Don't forget, our crew, you get an extra die to all resistance rolls.
Yep.
Since we're forged in the fire.
Okay. So I'm rolling 2 to resist.
So yeah, if you click on insight, it should automatically do that, and you
2
get one
bonus
bonus.
dice.
You get one bonus dice
Oh, right. Got it. Okay.
on top of your existing.
So here we go. Sweet.
All right.
Take one
So
stress. I mean,
you take one stress. To go. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah. Like,
yeah, his
not very
response,
convincing enough.
His response is, "Don't worry about it."
Friends, can we have a conversation in the corner quickly?
yeah. Can we tell him, just give us a moment, if he doesn't mind?
He's like, "Of course, I haven't had a chance to. I haven't had a chance yet to test the oolong." And like, he pours himself a cup of tea.
All right.
It's probably best to step outside.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
That makes the most sense, I think, rather than being kind of anywhere the guards at the door would hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's not a big room, right? Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It would be hard to get completely out of earshot.
Yeah.
All right. So we're outside.
Yeah. Once we have
Thoughts?
a place to ourselves to talk, um,
Yeah, the only person out here that's looking at you is a raccoon. So
we should shoot him.
You want to shoot the raccoon?
Nope. I want to shoot the mayor
Oh.
in the face
That's it.
until the gun clicks, and then reload and do it again.
Are we saying burst in through the door, or maybe we can do it a little more subtly? Like, I mean, once we're in the room and then surprise the attack instead of, right? That's the plan. Walk in like we're going to discuss and then leap into action.
I don't feel comfortable giving him information. I don't trust him. I think if we begin to do work with him when we know that he is someone we need to kill and the reasons we need to kill him, I feel like that compromises us and everything that we stand for. He's a sleazy bastard, and he's willing to sell out all the other mucky mucks at the top. There's nothing that's going to stop him from selling us out to them. He's looking for rungs on a ladder to climb, and we're not going to be part of that. I don't think.
Can we get anything from him now? Can we make him put something into action and then cut the legs out from underneath him? I'd like to get our value as much as possible here. But certainly a blade in his gut would make me the most satisfied.
Tough call. I'm fine with taking him out. I like the idea of trying to get something out of him before. Do we threaten him right here, but make sure we have a beat on the two guards? Are there more people in the other room? Like,
there
he's
are
gotta be
definitely like
prepared.
other people in the like main tea
Yeah.
room, having like just they're having a nice morning tea.
Yeah.
Some of them are telling about the having little chats about the escapades of the rising tide.
Yeah. I say let's do it. I'm ready. How do we want to do this? I'm ready to sit down in front of him, say, yes, we're ready to discuss, and slash his throat.
Yeah, I was thinking something along the lines of that, or like, hey, we have a counter offer, and then all of us fill him with bullets and blades.
Right.
I like that. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Fuck it. Okay. So we walk back in. Cole and I sit back down. I'm sitting right in front of the mayor.
Yeah.
And I put my... What do I have? my cane on the table.
I want to do the coin flick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got that half stained with my own blood coin from the mint. Just flick it on the table as it's spinning around while Lace is talking. We'll wait for that to stop.
Yeah. And I say, dear mayor, heads, we win. Tails, you lose.
And yeah, he looks up from his teacup and it's like, gives you like a curious look. And he goes to say, "Whatever do you mean?" But at that point, the coin falls.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a palm pistol this boy.
All right.
Now that's probably close range, so it's probably what, a skirmish?
Yeah, that works. Are you just like shooting him under the table, or are you bringing it up to like shoot him in
No,
the
I
chest
want
or
him to
face,
know.
or?
I want him to know.
Sure.
Position, please.
Position controlled.
Effect.
What do you want to achieve?
I would like to kill him.
Cool. Effect none.
0. Submit.
Wait.
Right. How do I get out of this situation?
You could. What's
Is
the,
there a
the hazard level on that?
So it's controlled, none.
Mhm. So you could do a trade position for effect to where you like put yourself in greater danger somehow. To
You would have to explain how you're overcoming the fact that you are that a pistol is not going to hurt him.
yeah?
Oh, sorry, a pistol is not going to kill him. A pistol will.
him,
So
yeah.
maybe we should say limited, right? It will hurt him. But it's but like if you're so limited makes more sense because it is not completing the outcome that you want, but
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
it's not like
goodness.
he's got. It's not like the like things that you can go pachoo off him, but like yeah. So you could trade a position for effect to hurt him more, but you're not going to get beyond limited
yeah.
with a pistol at least.
Well, shit.
And this is information that I'm giving you, Dakota, the player.
Yeah.
I can't because I'm required to. But yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's much Cole would think to change in this instance.
makes sense.
He's pretty content. No bonus dice. I mean, he would absolutely push himself to want it to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want an assist?
I mean, I would love one, but
I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like I'm still talking. Maybe my assist is I'm still talking to the mayor, sort of distracting him, even though you've yelled at him. But I'm still like using my sway to make him feel like there's nothing happening over there.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds like an assist.
Yeah.
all right.
Because yeah, a bad roll here is still going
Like,
to involve consequences for you as a crew.
Right.
Oh,
All right.
I mean,
You blow a chunk of his fucking face off. You just shoot him in the eye. And he looks
Yummy.
very... And like an expression of like frustration crosses his face and he says, "That's very disappointing." And he... in the same instant that in the amount of time it takes for the two guards to level their guns, right? He stands, straightens his jacket, and leaves.
What the fuck?
I'm going to spit poison in the guards' faces.
Great, awesome.
Yeah.
When I said
Yeah.
one of the most powerful men in the city,
He is
I wasn't fucking around.
son of a bitch.
Okay, Aaron, what role is spitting acid in the guards' faces? God, they've got fucking rifles in a tiny room. That's such a dumb move.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I think they didn't expect for this to.
yeah, they didn't actually expect to have
Yeah.
to use guns.
Right. They're like, no one's that crazy.
I was kind of thinking maybe Tinker, since I'm using my doodads to,
Yeah, if that's what you want to use, then go for it.
Okay, what's the position?
What's your intended outcome?
Well, it's skullfire poison, so I'm basically just looking to incapacitate these.
You want to incapacitate them. Great, cool. It's risky. They do have their guns up. But like you will like risky standard. You will absolutely do the thing. They will be incapacitated if you succeed.
Okay. Do you have a devil's bargain?
It's a very small room,
Oh, I'm sorry.
so you can have a dice if everyone else is going to take some. If everyone else takes, I don't know, a minor harm for exploding head.
I would like to assist with my foresight and have given some useful tips on where perhaps to stand as we re-entered the room to deal with the guards when things went sideways.
That's a good use of a foresight for an assist.
That is. In that case, I don't think I need the devil's bargain because I don't want to hurt my friends.
Sure thing.
Nice.
6.
6?
Juicy.
There it is.
On 4 dice, I would fucking hope so. Good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, bullets fly, but like they're into like corners of the room and the floor and things because these guys go like it's 2 bullets and then the clutching of brains with like. So yeah, they are incapacitated.
Cool.
Cool. Are they liable to keep shooting while they're clutching their heads in pain?
Not really.
Wildly? Cool. Not going to bother getting in the way and trying to disarm them then. I think we make an exit.
Chase.
Um,
Are we chasing or are we just dipping out?
Did you see how fast he moved?
with a bullet in his head.
Yeah.
I
We need to be more
think-
prepared.
think
I think specifically, Lace would remember having seen someone move in that weird way where, like, for a moment, time doesn't seem to apply to them or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah. Exactly.
Because that was traumatic for her in the past.
Yeah. I'm not sure where to go because they know where we are, but I think we definitely need to regroup.
I'm gonna go through the window for everyone like I did last time. Just jump out, just through the glass into the back alley.
Wait, why can't
The door
we
is
just
right
to the door?
there.
The
Yeah,
door?
like, okay, so Cole jumps
We
out
gotta-
the window and Lace
We gotta
opens
go
the door.
through people though.
No,
There's
to
people
go
in
out
front
to
room.
the door
That's
to
the
get
other door.
into the back alley.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I love the
That
idea
makes
that
the
Cole
most
goes, and Lace goes,
I'm
what
like,
the fuck?
What was that for?
sense. Right. You'll have to give me the tips on remembering about the doors in future.
Cole has this thing where, like, he
Remember
can
to
see
knock.
through a window, so, like, he knows he can go there.
Yeah. Doors are solid. They scare me.
Can I tell these guards that I will give them the antidote if they give me information on the mayor?
If they stop being completely incapacitated and be capable of giving you information, they're likely to shoot you again. Like, I guess you could try and sway them or command them.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
could
I
help
think it's
sway.
because it will be deceiving. Because there is no antidote. Well, there is an antidote for that, which I can offer them.
Yep. You can try that. But like we're gonna be at like we're gonna be bringing it back up to desperate. Because like you have just assaulted them, they're likely to start firing again. You're gonna be like desperate limited from the get go.
I'm willing to give it a go.
We need this info. So,
Do you want to do it or?
I mean, you could make it not desperate if you don't want the XP by taking their guns off them.
no, I like XP though.
I thought so.
Okay, desperate, limited, and did you say Lace was gonna work on this too?
I can assist. Certainly. Further swaying them.
Okay.
Just saying, of course she has the antidote. Why would she lie?
What sort of information would you like? Just so
What the fuck is he?
Sure.
And yeah.
5-6, booyah.
Nice. Snake's on fire.
I think they don't they try their best, right? Please just make it stop. But also, they're also he's the mayor, right? They don't one of them says there are rumors that he's, one of the dark ones or whatever, right? A child of the night. And the other one's like, that's stupid. Don't be stupid. But please, just anything make it stop.
Are you sure?
I'm going to just stab, or I'm going to stab one of them dead.
Yeah, that was the antidote I was going to offer. So
Yes,
if you want to take
exactly.
one, I'll take the other, and we'll just
Perfect. Wasn't that fun?
bonding.
The little sparkle at the edge of the sharp grin.
Yes.
All right, you murdered them.
Yes.
In the
Sheath
tea
my
rooms,
cane
someone has
sword.
told a particularly bawdy joke, so there's a.
No problems.
Go out there and kill
Oh.
her.
Well, Cole's in the alley.
Pulling glass out of my jacket.
Shaking the glass off.
Yeah.
Ooh, can we toss the bodies for any sort of loot, like
Nice.
info?
Absolutely can. Yeah. So yeah, we'll add a coin to your. Do you steal things from the tea room itself, or just from the soldiers?
I imagine I look around the room, and
I mean,
Snake
there's-
is looking through the bodies.
I mean, there's fine china and
Oh, my
silver
favorite.
and all of those sorts of things. So
yes.
Yeah.
I certainly pocket some.
yeah, you get yourself a little elephant-shaped milk pourer and all those sorts of.
Luxurious.
Yeah. Cool, excellent. So yeah, we'll add an extra coin to your haul from this.
Awesome.
Does anyone want to do anything else? It's suddenly you hear off in the distance you hear bird song, right? It's just suddenly peaceful and quiet.
Mm.
I don't know where to go. He knows where we live.
Yeah.
Where
That's a
can
good
we
point.
ask any of our, friends perhaps to post us up, perhaps?
I mean, I mean, oh no, wait, that's not Lace. That's Flint
Flint?
has a yeah, but I mean, you'll have places where you lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think perhaps for the short term,
Mm-hmm.
the day, the week, whatever, there's probably a little used warehouse that Cole is aware of, having worked as a shipping assistant.
Mhm.
So we can kind of stash in the back behind some crates and debrief, figure out the next move. Shit got spicy all of a sudden.
Yeah. I mean, I love it, but
Yeah, it makes me deeply uncomfortable, but I'm happy.
yeah.
So I think yeah, you go to ground. Shall we take our first break and then come back and do the outcomes of that in a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I think that's advisable. Have
Alright.
a moment to breathe.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
be back shortly, chat.